Saseni mkofiti manze nimewa miss. Karibuni sana to Celes reflection. Mnaona nimekalia ball. We have 2 balls. Okay, that's a bad joke. That's a bad one. But niko na Steph. Steph is back to our show. Steph, karibu sana. Wewe hata ni mwenyeji by the way by now.
Ninafaa kukukaribisha? Hata wewe karibu sana.
The last time Steph was here, no. The last time ulikuwa like 6 weeks, 8 weeks post.
The last time.
The one we had mothers. Yeah, the last, it was Steph who was in
there. Nikakusambazia.
So sasa tunasambazia wa viewer. Pokea katika jina la Yesu.
Amen.
Yeah, for those who want receive. So today I am with Steph. I am so happy you're back.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Anytime.
You know, at least I was a good student. As you can see.
Unafanya kazi poa sana.
Yeah, so the reason why nimekuleta tena Steph ni juu nikiwork out ni post ka story. Actually naogopanga hata sitakuficha. I work out, I am scared because I am not the best person to answer some questions. Wasi uniuliza.
Yeah.
Mimi nakaa nasikia leo mwili natamani tizi naenda. Kuna msee atafikiria hata yake inaweza enda na we are not the same. So unajua? Yeah. So I have a few questions.
Yes.
Like 3, 4, 5 hivi kidogo tu. Uwajibu.
Yes.
And then now we can
proceed.
Yes. No problem. Question number 1 yenye naulizangwa sana. Like, Celes, when did you start working out? Of course, kwa hii journey. But sasa I started working out even before I knew I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So, by the time na discover, nimekuwa nikiwork out. So, nile umekuwa ukienda kazi. So, uendelee na kazi. Yeah. So, that was me. Though, first trimester ilikuwa na shida zake za nausea.
Yeah.
But tukapambana tu. But yeah, what is the exact time ya kuanza ku-work out when you're pregnant?
Hivyo tu umesema. Unajua mademu wengi tunangoja kufanya tizi after umepata ball. All of us should work out, and I've said this before hapa. Work out for the sake of it. Watu waanze kufanya tizi before hata upate ball. So that ukipata ball, or when you get expectant, your body is accustomed to exercising. But many of us are not doing that.
Yeah.
So umefika hapo, you've learned you're expecting, and you hadn't been exercising. If you had not been exercising, wait until trimester ya kwanza imeisha. Just wait a bit until week 12, because we have a lot of miscarriages week 1 to 12. So madaktari wako rada, they want you to be safe. They want to ensure everything is fine. Organs za mtoto zimedevelop vizuri. So wait a bit until week 12. By week 12 ufanye scan ya kwanza, which is when scan ya kwanza ufanywe, daktari akwambie everything is fine. Then at that point you can start exercising. But if you were exercising before kama wewe, there's no need to stop. Hakuna ati sasa nimediscover I'm expecting, do I stop? Do I not do anything? No, do something about it. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going. You are training, but make sure also that the coach you're training with knows about how to train pregnant women. Because kuna vitu utaacha kufanya. Sasa wewe group ya burpees umetoka huna wakauntia.
Kabisa. Me actually I think after Timo, like the among the first people who knew I'm pregnant, ni coach.
Yeah.
Because sasa unajua hiyo haionekani.
Exactly. Yes.
So lazima utamwambia.
Yeah. Nishaiambia watu, please don't get offended when a trainer in the gym asks you, might you be expectant? Or are you expectant? Iko kwa questionnaire ya kwanza for the ladies, zile super ladies, iko hapo. Are you expectant? It's not an offensive question. Sikuulizi juu naona tumbo yako ni kubwa. Nauliza ndio nijue what to give you and if it's the right thing for you to do. So the first person you should tell. Of course, the family you choose to tell, but if you're training, please let the coach know. So that you do the right thing. So if you hadn't been exercising, ngoja mpaka week 12. Alafu pia ambia daktari ama midwife. Ambia daktari ama midwife, mwambie I would like to exercise. Is it okay? Are we good to go? Because if you have a high risk pregnancy, you will be told not to exercise. Hata mimi ukikuja kwangu bila go ahead hatutafanya tizi. because I don't want to put you at risk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question nyingine, ile video tulifanya the kind of exercises.
Yes.
Na nakumbuka ukisema for those who have been training unaweza endelea na weights.
Yes.
For those who are starting, juu umekuwa pregnant ama juu umefeel you want to join and you're expectant.
Yeah.
Kuna zile ulitushow. So for that question, kindly go to that video.
Yeah.
The other question is it safe? Sasa hii hata mama yangu mwenyewe ataniuliza. Aliniuliza.
Hata mimi niliulizwa. Bado unachapa tizi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sasa bado unaenda. Na uko sawa.
Safe. Is it safe?
So there's that question, Steph, tuambie, is it safe?
It is extremely safe to exercise during pregnancy. It is actually recommended. Huku ndio tunaambiwa ekelea miguu juu, ukula juu ya mtoto. Sasa hii Stella akiniambia anataka pizza na mbaia tu juu, si yeye
unatoka hapa
mbio. Mbio anaweza kuwa amelemewa sana, ni mtoto. Yeah, so it is safe, it is recommended because it will give you a healthy journey. Unaona vile sasa hii unaweza chapatizi inakupatia, I'm sure after exercise kuna vile unasikia you are a bit more energetic. Kama ulikuwa unasikia mgongo iko tight,
alafu unalalanga vizuri.
Exactly. Many of us get insomnia. Yangu nilikuwa na insomnia. Nikikosa kufanya tizi sitalala. Nitahesabu huko, ni hesabu. But if you are able to exercise, then you will be sleeping better every day.
True.
So it is recommended and it is safe. However, don't just walk into any gym or any class. Unajua pia tunataka you want to fit in and behave like you're not pregnant. No, you are pregnant. Go to the gym and make sure the coach that is training you or the class that you're joining is suitable for number one, your fitness level and your current state. You're pregnant. Remember that. So don't just do anything. So the things that we don't recommend, let me maybe mention those ones. Zenye mtu ako na ball afai kufanya. Any touch or very high contact sports. So rugby kawa ulikuwa msema ruji, achana kidogo. In some cases the very high impact sports, football or soccer, athletes can continue running, you know. So very high contact, very high impact exercises. Kuna watu hufanya CrossFit. Those ones when they get pregnant they can continue. But kama hujaifanya CrossFit, usianze kama uko na mimba. That's not a good time. So very high impact, hiking and very high mountain climbing, not very recommended because of oxygen levels at the higher you go. And anything that requires you to be on, you know, working out for very long hours and you're not accustomed to that. So you can do ab exercise. What are they for? Tumbo inakuwa kubwa. So unafanyia nini? So unataka abs, unataka kusnatch na inakuwa kubwa, ina stretch. Do other things. But vitu kama swimming, you can swim. Or we also don't recommend people to cycle if you are expecting, especially if you are not doing it before. Don't cycle. Stay away from that. Horse riding also not recommended. But everything else, strength training recommended. Swimming highly recommended. Yoga highly recommended. We actually have prenatal yoga, eco. What else? Yeah, I guess a lot of things are safe. Walking is still safe. Running, if you are running, people run up to the last week. Marathoners run when they are pregnant. But if you are not a marathoner, please don't start running huko kwa lami sahi. Yeah, so you can, it's generally safe. Make sure you have a good coach. Invest in a good coach if you can. Like coach wenye unajua sahi, anajua story ya kutrain ladies who are expectant. So he's not doing guesswork. Usiende kwa coach mwenye anakuambia leo sijui kama unasikia aje. They need to be sure what they are doing. True. Yeah, make sure the coach is sure what they are doing.
Yeah, so I think that's it, Stephanie. Maswali najua her page, Fitness by Steph, on Instagram.
Let me also say that the mothers who unajua, I think kwa sometimes wenye tunaweka vitu zetu kwa social media, nikiweka then watu wanadhania ni advice. Hata mimi nikishaika hapo ati nimekula mayai, mtu ananiuliza so nikule mayai kila siku, naambia sasa mimi nimekula mayai tu leo, maybe sikula jana, sijasema tena kule kila siku. So the person is sharing their journey does not necessarily mean they're giving you advice.
True.
So what you're doing is your journey. We've watched you exercise. I mean, we've been watching you dancing every Friday. Mpaka siku nyingine ukatuambia utakuwa ukituwekea.
Hapo sana nilikuwa pabaya sana. Hapo nilikuwa nimesema kila
sasa ilikuwa imekulemea. Watu wakakaa tukakatch feelings at Celes amekataa kutuwekea dance moves.
Hapo kila mtu angejitumbuiza.
But you see, we've watched you exercise during that before you learned you're expecting. We've watched you exercise. You are very consistent. You are disciplined. So, of course, your fitness level and your umeanzia ni different. So what you're putting out does not mean you're giving me advice. Yeah, get the right information for you. Come to my page or ask me a question. I'll answer from a professional point of view. Because even my own pregnancy, haikuwa the same na yako. Sahi tumeswitch rules. But what you're doing and what I was doing was not the same.
Exactly.
It's not the same. So also, don't take it as advice. Maybe take it as inspiration and encouragement and then leave it at that. But usiseme ati sasa naenda kukopi vile nani amefanya alafu ukilemewa utakuja kuambia nani na mimi sikukutuma.
True.
So take it, it's inspiration, it's encouragement, it's you're sharing your journey, which is fantastic because it is showing people that it can be done. It can be done. I did it, you are doing it, many of us can do it.
Yeah. Also, something else nime notice, my nini has, I was consistent back then, but nowadays akinendanga siku mbili wiki, siku moja, like there are days na it's from my coach ananiambia by the way ukisikia itaki usisukume.
So the frequency of exercise during pregnancy is not cast in stone, nowhere. It is according to vile unasikia mwili na vile umeamka. Sometimes ujalala, for example.
Exactly.
Sasa unaenda gym kufanya. You would rather sleep because the way your body is working overtime. And then the day you have energy, go. The week you have more energy, you do 3 times, that's fantastic. So it's not cast in stone. I normally recommend 2 to 3 times a week. That's what many people can manage. If I tell you what I was able to manage, you will not manage because I am a coach. I was doing every day a week. Monday to Friday. Saturday I go for a walk. I was only resting on Sunday.
Until how many weeks?
Till the day before the baby came. The day before the baby came, I did a very intense birth prep yoga session with a coach. I was preparing for another project that I knew I wouldn't be around for. So we did a class nicely. Vizuri, nilikuwa nimechoka, but I did it and I really enjoyed it. Na akaniambia wewe kesho tutajua tu utafika kesho. Na sikufika. But you see, that's me. I've been training for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So if you take what I did and copy, listen to your body, number 1. But pia tena usijibembeleze sana ati mama akikuuliza kila wakati, "God, bado unaenda?" Sema acha niache kuenda leo. If you're feeling you have energy to go. It will really, really help you. I'm sure you are feeling the benefits.
Yeah.
The journey is much easier than it was the first time.
Very, very easy. Actually, kitu nimerealize there are nights unalala na hii side unachoka, unalala na hii side unachoka, unaketi, unashindwa.
Yes.
By those days what I do, I work out. The following day nasikia mgongo ati naenda gym.
Yes.
After tizi nitalala.
Exactly.
Like that night I'll sleep so peacefully.
Yeah.
So for me nimerealize there are those cases naona wacha tu leo niende gym.
Yes.
Nitakuwa poa.
Push yourself because you know what you'll get out of it.
Exactly.
The benefits are very many.
True.
You have a healthier journey. It doesn't determine how you give birth though.
That was my next question.
Yes.
That is something else I'm getting.
Unajua?
Wacha na nikwambie sasa naambia huyo wako atakuwa na shida tangu kia tu hapo gym atoke akidance.
Uko nayo leso kwa bag.
Atatoka akidance. Like people assume, like most of us.
Yes.
Me included of course. Tumewekwa hivyo. At the more you walk, unaona mtu alikuwa anazalia kwa shamba. Kataanguka tu. Like it's automatically going to be a vaginal birth. Unaona? Because though you're working out, hata utakuwa na stress wewe. So is it really?
But now I'm even a case study myself. That how much you work out does not determine the birth that you end up having.
Yeah.
My first pregnancy, I worked out. Nilikwambia before tu mpaka the last day nilienda walk ndefu sana the day before. I ended up having a vaginal delivery. With my second, I worked out even more than the first. 8 years apart, but I worked out much more than the first. I went for an emergency cesarean within 3 hours of labor. Okay, so it doesn't matter. And that's what people need to stop thinking. Because kuna mtu alini DM after nimeandika my CS story, because I shared it.
Yeah.
There's too much stigma around cesarean section, and we've talked about that. Mtu akaniuliza, yani ulichapa hiyo tizi yote alafu kajipata theater. Kwani nilichagua? Nilifika hosi nikamwambia daktari mimi nipelekeni theater. It was not a choice. But even when it is, it's fine. You can make that choice to have an elective CS.
Yes.
But the more you exercise does not mean ati sasa yako naturally automatic it will be a vaginal birth.
No pain, it's
no
going to
pain.
be easy.
Ati yako itakuwa Hebrew, ile tunaita Hebrew birth. Teke ukifika hivi kabla mzee asign makaratasi isha.
Lakini umeona huyo mama wa Instagram mwenye amejitolea hivi kwanza akapea.
Yeah, manasi wakingangana kuvaa gloves.
Wakingangana kuvaa ya
walifunga gloves, by the time they are done anacheka tu ameshamaliza.
Mtoto.
Everybody's birth story is different.
True.
What people need to focus on is the benefit of exercising during pregnancy. Those things you've talked about. You sleep better. You have less muscle soreness. Even unasema kuna muscle ngumu ama muscle group ngumu kustretch kama mgongo ukiwa na ball.
Mgongo.
Lakini sasa huwezi lala kwa tumbo. But when you go for a workout, hiyo mgongo inaacha kufeel hivyo. So even that tossing and turning in the night is reduced.
Insomnia.
You eat better.
Anxiety.
If you had, that's one thing I saw on your post and I really related to, because I had very bad anxiety too. Second, unaanza kushtuka utaanza hii story aje tena.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Kama unakumbuka. Imagine ukumbuki, lakini tuko hapa.
Sikumbuki. So hata I think it was 2 days ago Tim was telling me, kwa nini uko hivyo usiku? Naweza geuka useme woi, like nafikiria mpaka.
I had the same challenge with my second. I had so much anxiety about everything. I think it's because it was a difficult pregnancy. So I had a lot of anxiety. But when I worked out, I was able to get my head together. Kuna siku gadhu alikuwa ananiambia, ni tizi hujafanya. Ndio maana niko na stress. So there are so many other benefits. Exercise for those benefits. Dealing with anxiety, dealing with the aches and pains and the changes in your body, sleeping better, eating better, and the other one that I really, really like, a faster and better recovery. Somebody who has exercised during pregnancy and before, recovery yake is much faster.
Yeah, kuna madam aliniambia hivyo gym. Kuna madam aliniambia hivyo,
wewe utauma na mgongo. Hii mgongo watu wanasema wanauma nayo na 25 years. Hautauma nayo because you've been working out. So the recovery process, people keep asking me, hata wewe uliniuliza after to shoot ile ya 6 weeks, ukaniuliza umekuwa ukifanya, nikakwambia nothing. I didn't do anything the first 6 weeks.
Like what tunakuona, by the way, ni case study kabisa.
Yeah, I didn't do anything the first 6 weeks. Nililala na mtoto, akilala na lala. Akifanya hii na hii, nafanya.
So now, at least after saying those 5-6 benefits of working out, kuna mwenye, of course, mwenye amesikia Steph, venye utafeel like it's you at the end of the day how you're going to weigh yourself.
Yeah.
But I am happy that hiyo moja hiyo does not determine the kind of birth.
Yeah.
Because hiyo pia hiyo I feel like kuna sijui kwa nini. Unajua sasa venye huyo msee alikuuliza, I am so sure, I am so ready to get
zitakuja.
Kai after hiyo tizi yote
yani ulikuwa na dance yote alafu ndio uende up theater. And you know there's nothing wrong with either of the
there's
birth.
Nothing. Tunasema at the end of the day we want a
safe delivery.
Yes,
mama atoke na mtoto atoke.
Yes.
Usi na waende nyumbani.
Exactly.
That's the most important part. Hizi zingine ni details. There's too much stigma around CS. Ni kama mimi ni mtu wa CS.
Lakini hakuna alama mahali.
Asijaandikwa hapa jina. Na hata na
mtoi wangu akifika shule.
Mimi sasa mtaniita nini basi? Mimi both mtoi akienda shule hata julikana huyo.
Tukienda chama ujue uende group gani.
Hakuna. There's nothing. Bottom line is it went well. The process and the birthing process went well. And that's what we need to all aim for. But even as you aim for a good birthing process, take care of your health while you're pregnant. Your body is changing so much. You also don't put on too much weight when you're exercising, when you're pregnant.
I've realized that because right now I've added 2 kgs.
Yeah.
Last time, hata juzi madhe alikuwa ananiambia, nikiwa kwenye niko sahi like this 3rd trimester. Nilikuwa nimeongeza wewe. Those sijakuwa na cravings this time. So like I can't explain the main reason why. But the last time nikiwa 3rd trimester hivi, nilikuwa kila clinic nikikanyaga tunaongeza. This one took me a while before
you start putting on the weight.
Yeah.
The exercising helps you put on weight pole too steadily, not too much, because also when you put on too much weight during the pregnancy, postpartum inakuwa ngumu kulose weight, especially kama una nurse mtoto. So there are very many benefits of exercising during pregnancy. Just be sure you have a doctor's clearance and a good coach, and you're listening to your body. Upper C marathon, you're not trying to become the fittest woman on earth. It's not possible when you're expecting.
You're just trying to be okay.
Be okay and keep healthy. It's even fun. See, umejibamba
Sana.
Leo hiyo video yako mpaka mtu anasikia kuja hiyo class.
Wacha nikuulize, unajua venye mimba unakaanga ukingojea huyu mtoto wewe? Like I'm pregnant today, tomorrow I'm pregnant. Next month I'm pregnant. Next month but when I'm pregnant.
Karibu mwaka mzima.
Imagine.
Almost a whole year.
So at least something to distract you from that pregnancy.
Keep your head together. Me, I told you the second one, if I didn't exercise, I had have lost my mind.
Exactly. Hata me, I think I'm doing it for the sake of my mind. Juu leo uko na mimba, kesho hii kitu imekufuata for months.
Alafu ikiendelea tu watu wanashinda wakiuliza bado mpaka unaanza kublock watu.
Exactly. Alafu na imagine for months hufanyi vitu venye unafaa kufanya, because automatically the body kuna vitu.
It's getting harder and harder.
Yes. So automatically kuna vitu huwezi fanya.
Yeah.
So this one thing that I can.
Yes.
Hey, wacha tungangane.
Do it for yourself. Remember the first conversation we had? We said what?
Exercise
is the only thing you can do for yourself.
Yes.
So especially when you're pregnant, it's the only thing you can do for yourself. Do it. It's important and it will help you.
Sawa. And that's why Steph is here today, because today ananionyesha we are in the last trimester before tuingie fourth. So Stephanie, we are getting ready for
birth. What you do for birth preparation.
Nasi vaginal, nasi cesarean, nasi we are getting ready for
So people
birth.
think that you prepare for birth based on the way you give birth. No, the pelvic floor is still utilized. Whether you have a vaginal delivery or a CS, that pelvic floor is still working the entire pregnancy up to now. Up to the time when you give birth. So you still need to work on that. Your muscles in the back are still getting tight because you're not able to stretch. You still need to do that. Na kitu ingine watu usahau ni utashika huyu mtoto miezi ngapi? Kama hujaweka nguvu kwa hii mikono,
acha tuweke nguvu.
Utanikumbuka hiyo siku.
Sifanyaki.
Utanikumbuka useme aki Steph utaganda mkono usikie.
Timu amefanya. Timu ako na muscles.
So yeye ndio atakuwa anashika.
Hiyo ni yake.
So mtakuwa live nyinyi wote wawili.
Hiyo ni yake.
Mkulange nini? My friend.
Anyway.
Tunaweza taka wote tukue live.
Lakini haiwezekani.
But the truth is because you're the one nursing the baby, there'll be a lot you need to do. Strengthen your body to enable you to go through the fourth trimester vizuri. Ako ni kadambel sika hii yangu teka chini.
Ako by the way
uwezi angusha. Na uwezi eka chini tu bure. Okay, so we continue to strengthen your arms and your upper body. Kona kadambel kazuri. Kenye kana grow. Hii yangu hata igrow, yako ina grow. Every month ina expect.
Kienda clinic unaambiwa ameongeza unarudi hapo tena.
Yes. So you need to do that. So that's what we focus on during birth prep. Pelvic floor, back stretches, we strengthen the legs and the arms kidogo. And then we also learn how to breathe properly. Because during labor, whichever delivery you end up having, unless now you have a elective CS where we don't wait for labor. Most of us end up finding ourselves in labor at one point or another. You need to remember how to breathe properly so that your contractions are useful to the birth. Yeah? So sio kubreathe uko tu fuama from the chest. No, you don't want to breathe from the chest.
Lakini acha nikwambie mimba yenyewe
ni ngumu ni kama mlima.
Naweza andikiwa hizi notes zote na Steph na bado hiyo siku nifanye.
Hautakumbuka. Hautakumbuka, but if we practiced it and then now I tell you, even your brain will record that this is how I was supposed to do it. You will remember. Yeah? And then also when you learn how to breathe correctly, after mtoto amekuja, unakumbuka tukifanya exercises za kubreathe. You need to learn how to breathe properly now because sasa tumbo inafaa kurudi, contract.
Nikipumua vibaya itarudi.
Itarudi lakini to take time. So you can help your abdominal area or your core area learn how to breathe correctly after having the baby. Si imeacha kustretch sasa. So imesahau job.
How am I supposed to breathe after?
So when you breathe in, and this I blame 844. 844 tulifunzwa breathe in unafanyaje? Breathe in. Imeenda wapi? Imefinya tumbo. When you breathe in, your stomach should become bigger.
Kwani yangu?
Yes, like that. Then breathe out, smaller.
Kwani? No, initially.
Breathe in, big. Breathe out, small. So that is one of the most important exercises after having a baby. Breathing properly. It trains your core how to get back to contracting and relaxing on demand or on command. So it helps you during that time when your uterus is contracting. You help the core area also contract by breathing correctly. It helps you even with back pain. It for 4 years. Imeenda wapi?
Hivyo ndo sisi.
Imeenda wapi? Si umeingiza hewa imeenda wapi?
So how?
So you're supposed to breathe in. Breathe in. Just place your palm on your stomach. Breathe in. It should become bigger.
I don't know. I swear it for 4 iliaribu.
Breathe in. There. Out. Yeah. So when you breathe in, it should become big. Breathe out. Become small.
I swear that is hard.
So now that is what we do during birth prep exercises. We teach breathing technique. So if you end up in regular labor for a vaginal birth, you need that breathing. Because you're supposed to breathe out during a contraction.
Yeah, I swear I can't breathe.
Imekata?
See it.
No, we will practice it.
Yeah,
but now that's what we teach during birth preparation workouts.
Okay.
Yes.
For the day.
Yes.
For delivery.
Birth prep. So pelvic floor, breathing, back stretches, and some strengthening exercises for the arms and the legs. And then you're good to go. Like, it's not the end. Your body still needs you up to the very end of
and then after
this
how
process.
long?
Yes.
Sorry. After how long after delivery should we get back to exercising?
So there's let me first explain the difference between exercising and moving. People think after having a baby they should not move.
Yeah, moving
especially for us who have had CS. Wacha sasa nichokoze sisi watu. Na I can put myself. I know. Sasa mimi naweza chokoza juu niko kwa hiyo group sasa. Sisi watu wa CS tunataka tukisha pata mtoto. Unaekelea miguu juu, unaletewa kila kitu mpaka tufika.
Hiyo Steph alisema no.
Yes. So don't over delegate everything up till the things that are good for you. Why are you delegating something that is good for you? So movement immediately. If you have a vaginal birth, I've talked about this, 1 hour after the birth, you should be able to get up onto your feet, take a walk. In fact, they'll come and call you, please go to the loo. Because that triggers the contraction of the uterus. If you've had a CS after recovery, because they take you to the recovery ward for the anesthesia to wear off, 6 hours post CS, you should be able to walk around in the ward. Get up, get your water, get up, get your tea, because there's a tea station, ya mama. Get up, go say hi to some other random person in the ward and ask them if they are okay. Come back. Then keep that movement going when you go home. So keep moving. Don't go home and then just sit. Na unakunywa uji za watu watatu. Ati juu ya maziwa. So unakunywa uji, supu, njahe.
Steph atatuchapa.
Kunyweni tu lakini mtungi ni ya nini? Gawia majirani please. Hata hawajue kuna mtu yalizaliwa. Gawa, you don't need all of it. So after you get home, keep moving. Do some things for yourself. Take the baby out jua. You don't have to delegate that one. Get your own food. Ambia mwenye anakusaidia nishikie mtoto ni food. Enda ujipakulie. Enda ujichukulie maji ya kunywa. Enda uoshe mtoto. Enda uchange mtoto in another room. Hiyo story ya kuweka station ya kuchange hapa kwa sofa.
Hiyo Steph hiyo mimi nitaeka.
Wiki za kwanza ukipona ni sawa. But do you know the more you mobilize your legs, the faster that wound heals?
Hiyo station nitakuwa napeleka usiku, mchana nashukisha. Kwa hivyo at least nime make movement. Nime reduce the number of movements, but
I would say the other way around. Usiku pandisha ndio usishinde ukishuka chini, but mchana peleka huko ikae huko juu.
Huko unashinda ukienda.
That is good because you don't need any other exercise. You'll have done enough steps going to change the diaper. There are like 10 to 15 diaper changes the first few months.
Yeah.
So get up, go, come back. Because when your station is here, you're not moving your legs. Okay, that wound takes time to heal, like if it's a CS. So don't do everything from one sofa the whole time.
Mtoto hapa, chai na uji hapa na thermos, simu na socket hapa, nazungukia tu hapa.
Kila kitu hapa. So you're not moving. So start moving as soon as you've had the baby. Getting back into a structured program for exercise after 6 weeks. Anytime from 6 weeks.
Regardless of the mode of delivery.
By the way, exercise does not discriminate CS people and vaginal.
Wow.
If you have healed well, and that's why we say 6 weeks, because you have a checkup na daktari. So ukienda hiyo checkup ya 6 weeks ya immunization ya kwanza, utaambiwa kidonda imepona vizuri, you're safe to start.
Lakini nilikuwa najipea 6 months.
Sasa hiyo ndio shida. Wengine wako na mpaka hata 3 years. Mtu yashaenda shule.
6 weeks uko serious?
I started a structured program at week 8 mimi. Week 6 nilienda check up, daktari akasema niko sawa. I didn't feel ready. You have to feel ready, but anytime from 6 weeks is a good time to start.
But you see, for you, you've worked out for 10 years.
But I'm still a mother. Even me, I still want to sleep. Why do people think I don't want to sleep?
No, not sleep. Like your body. Maybe your body was asking for it, sana.
I don't think so. I think it's my mind knows the benefit of doing it. And so I will push myself. I have a video on my Instagram that I recorded at week 4. 2 weeks before we did the first shoot after I had the baby. I recorded that video week 4. I did it on the bed. In the comfort, mtoto alikuwa kwa kota amelala. It only took me 8 minutes to do something small for my back and my pelvic floor. So you don't have to, the assumption is that utarudi venye uko, vitu zenye unafanya sahi.
True.
No, you start with a
30 minutes workout.
You start with a postpartum recovery program. It's normally very gentle as you start. But anytime from 6 weeks, consider starting something. It can even be a walk.
Okay.
Yeah, you can dedicate a 30-minute walk every day or every other day from week 6. Because the longer you wait, the slower your recovery becomes. And the demand on you, your body, for the growing baby is still increasing. Unaona sasa ako 6 weeks, you'll be exclusively breastfeeding up to 6 months. Na mwili haina nguvu. Sio miezi 6 itakuwa ndefu sana.
Kweli.
Yeah. So consider the benefit. So I think even for me, si ati nilikuwa na feel na need kurudi tizi. Pia najua the benefit. Najua nikichapa tizi hata mimi at least nimepata 15 minutes peke yangu.
At least
15 minutes tu.
Akili tu hata iclear.
Bila ngwe na change nionyesha mtoto. Nimemwekelea pale, even I have a few minutes to myself. So anytime from 6 weeks, but make sure the doctor has cleared you and that kama ni CS kidonda imepona, na kama ni vaginal, if you had a tear or an episiotomy, pia imepona, and you're okay. Also, you're feeling ready. If you're not ready, don't start. If you're going through any postpartum anxiety or depression, it will really help you, but also make sure you're seeking therapy for that. Yeah? So make sure you're ready.
Alafu usirudi kwa deadlift.
Na usirudi kukimbia hizi teke gym na watu wengine wenye hawana ball. You've just had a baby. Pia watu wajijue. Unajua, angalia mwili yako, angalia ile season uko. Just know that I'm at the point where my body is different. I have just gotten a child. My body is not tulikuwa tunasema nini? Wewe si minji anymore yenye ilikuwa before upate mtoto. Now you have a different body. Yes, unapona. So get into a recovery program that will help you. But usingoje tena mpaka aende shule.
After 4 years.
No.
So Stephanie,
no, don't wait too long.
I know.
Yeah.
Itaganda. Like utarudi square one.
You'll be back to square one.
Yeah, so Stephanie, maybe a few exercises. Mi sitaki kujifanya mimi ni pro. Mi kwanza sasa nime workout leo. So tuseme ya leo nilifanya.
Ulifanya.
But demos for wenye wako almost kwenye wajisikia kuona in future.
Yeah.
At least a few ni to show. A few exercises.
Leo nafurahi juu ni wewe unafanya. Last time
but sio mingi.
Si mingi. Sifanyi mingi. We can do some back stretches and some work for the pelvic floor and then we take it from there.
Okay, sawa.
Kitu kidogo.
Sawa. Very simple. Couple light.
Sawa.
Aya.